Smithfield man is in police custody, accused of crashing into a school bus with kids on board and then running away. That man identified as 30-year-old Trevor Elijah Jordan Grice. The Highway Patrol says he was captured just hours after the crash, and he's facing several charges, including felony hit and run and unsafe movement. We had a breaking news crew there on the scene moments after it happened south of Four Oaks on Webb Mill Road. You can see there paramedics treating the children who were injured. 8 children, in fact, had to go to the hospital. Bianca Holman live now in Johnston County tonight after talking with that suspect's ex-girlfriend who he went to see right before the crash. So Bianca, explain how this all began.
Yeah, hey Steve. So this all stems from a Four Oaks middle school bus doing a typical afternoon drop-off of their children there in the area, but it turned dangerous when those 13 kids and when those 14 kids and their bus driver were struck by Trevor Grice on Webb Mill Road. And so the Johnston County sheriffs, they were actually able to capture him, and he's now being held here at the detention center. Just before 4 Friday afternoon, a neighbor's security camera catches the moment a school bus full of children veers off the road. The bus was hit by a white Nissan Altima, the sedan flipping over, deploying the airbags.
I peeked through the window and saw the bus, and I was just shocked. I think it took me like a minute to process what I was looking at.
Rodolfo Gonzalez ran outside to call 911 as he saw the bus driver checking on the kids. Another witness told Gonzalez the driver of the Nissan, Trevor Elijah Jordan Grice, ran away.
And she was the one that told me that he ran in the back of my house. And I went and checked on him, but he was probably long gone by then. He took off. 8
students were treated for injuries, and the others were reunited with their families back at Four Oaks Middle School. Officers tell us Grice sped off from his ex-girlfriend's house on Crocker Lane.
He came out and I was just like, "What are you doing, crazy?" And that's when he got out of the car and was coming up behind me, and like I noticed that his lip was busted and his hands were busted, and like he was a little irate, so I told him he couldn't come in, and I shut and locked the door behind me, and next thing I know, I heard a big crash.
Letchworth tells us he left this illegible note that she could barely make out.
I don't understand what was going through your head, and like whatever this was, it wasn't worth it, like at all. And it doesn't make any sense.
And so we're told that Grice faces several charges, including felony hit and run. And if he is found guilty of that charge, he could, for that charge only, face at least or up to 3 years in prison, and also face several fines and penalties there. And so we'll continue to follow up on this case and see what comes of this as, again, he is being faced with those several charges. So reporting live in Johnston County, Bianca Holman, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.